What's up guys, this is weezlBPro. Today I'm going to be ending one series on my channel and starting a brand new series, but before we get into the new series, I'm going to be just kind of ending the last series, and that series was Gap Challenge. So pretty much I'm just ending the series because I just keep getting the submissions from the same people, and I kind of want more people to get involved. So I'm kind of just going to end that series and start something else I think is more community oriented, not as challenging, because it's more creative based, not challenge based. But before we get into that new series, the last challenge from Gap Challenge was to do a yacht gap, so I went ahead and I made a mini-tage of all the submissions that I got, including some of the yacht gaps that I've also done. And so let's check that out right now. Okay, so thank you to Venomous for completing that door challenge that I put out in the last Gap Challenge video, and thank you to Chipin for sending in that cool little like gap dive there. And moving on to the next series. This series is going to be pretty much my Skyz Life series, but I'm going to be leaving a link down in the description so that you guys can go and bookmark all the jobs that you've seen. The creator jobs that show up in all my Skyz Life episodes. You can go bookmark those and go play them for yourself, and then send me your own clips, and of course make sure that they're skydive oriented. I'm not going to be using clips that aren't skydive oriented, so you know, if you send me clips like motorbike stunts or something like that, don't be upset when I never ever use them, because they don't have anything to do with the Skyz Life, right? So this new series, I mean, what I'm really looking for is for people to start creating their own, you know, jobs where they can do crazy skydive stuff, and then send me brand new clips from those brand new jobs, and then I'll be leaving your job link in the description as well, and then other people who aren't that into creator, they can go, you know, do some skydiving and stuff on your job and send me clips from that job as well. And it's kind of just a really cool community thing where we can all just kind of get together and skydive and just have fun on each other's jobs and stuff. I've had tons of people just beg me for job links to jobs that I've created, and I'm going to be going over just a few of those jobs, just showing you like around kind of. Okay, so this first job is called Chiliad DZ, and that stands for Chiliad Drop Zone. It's pretty much just a platform above Mount Chiliad, and as you can see, there's proximity lines that I've numbered with just with containers. You can see number 2 right there. That line goes right down to the police station. You follow the mountain contours all the way down to the police station. This one, it starts around here pretty much, and it's number 1. It pretty much goes all the way down to the wood mill there, and this line's pretty much mostly like the people I fly with, they don't just name these lines, oh, 1, 2, 3. We kind of have been lately since I've been numbering them, but this line is known as wood mill or mill line because, well, you go down to the wood mill, right? There's another line I haven't numbered because it's called Old Man Crack, like in the game it's called Old Man's Crack, so I mean, you just tell someone, okay, let's do Old Man's Crack, let's fly down there, then, I mean, you don't have to number that line, everyone knows that line. Number 2, I'm not going to go down number 2, it's pretty much you just follow this slope all the way down to the police station area. Number 3, you start following this cliff face, and then it splits into 3 lines. So you can go down this cliff that way. You can go down this way, down like that side, or you can like follow this line, which pretty much goes down to a few grassy hills, and then like from the grassy hills you're gonna get all these electrical pylons that you can gap through like after the proximity line. So I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff just on the mountain that you can just mess around with, just, you know, as like a group of people. I've gotten a lot of really cool clips off of this job, and so yeah, so everyone else can go play this job now and have fun on it. I'm gonna be moving on to the next job. I'm probably gonna show you guys Treeland. So this is a cool job I made. I just called it Treeland just because I just put a bunch of trees down that number 1 line, mill line, and I don't know if I can test it to show you guys properly. Where is it? There it is. Just because it's a lot easier to test a deathmatch than a crater, because you can't test the spawn points in a capture. Sorry, you can't test your respawn points in a capture mode, which is really weird. Okay, so I think I spawned down on the ground, which is kind of dumb. Oh no, I don't. Okay, well I do, I guess, but I'm not down on the ground. I'm up on the mountain. So pretty much this job is made for like motorbike tracking and plane tracking through the trees. So I mean, these trees go all the way down the hill, and pretty much you jump. There's a you respawn in hydras, so you're up in the air anyway. But there's a platform up there. You can see it just up there. It's got Cubans on it, so someone can fly off there on a Cuban, and if you pull out your landing gear and you turn the Cuban engines off, you can actually fly with wingsuit flyers at the same speed as them. And so you can track, like skydivers can track planes down through the trees and stuff, and that's really fun. Something that I set up in this job no one's really ever done. I mean, I've tried it a few times, but I haven't saved any clips of it or anything, so this is something new someone else can go do. I mean, motorbike tracking down mountains isn't a new thing, but in this job I haven't really done it, like through the trees and stuff. So you can someone can start going down here, and then all of a sudden you'll get some wingsuiters just following you down, and you know, they can get like real low. They can even knock you off your bike if they hit you hard enough and stuff. I put this little thing here so you don't have to. Whoa, I just bumped off a tree. So I mean, yeah, you don't want to hit a tree and, you know, like that. But so that's that job. That job's quite a lot of fun. I'm gonna show you one more job. That job is probably the most famous of any job I've ever come up with, and that job is called vehicle tracking. I have 2 of these jobs. One job I created on another account, so I don't really have good access to it. I think some of my friends have it bookmarked, so that's the only way I can really play it now. But I have at this job, there it is. So vehicle tracking 2, this is the second one that I made, and it's a little bit better because I kind of had experience building one of these already. So I built this one. Something you can do is, if you want to do something specific in one of these jobs, you can always, you know, and you need like this vehicle or that vehicle or whatever, you can always ask me to add or change, you know, what vehicles are there and what vehicles are there that no one ever uses, you know, and stuff. I can take those. I've already changed some of these jobs a lot so that people can get more creative and do more stuff. So in this one, I mean, yeah, it's just a bunch of random stuff up here. Pretty much you take, okay, I'll show you. So you can take a car. If you're a skydiver, you're going to want to jump from one of those 2 walkways with the parachutes at the beginning of them. So you jump from there. The drivers, they want to go down the middle because that's where you'll land on the ramp. And then you want to go full speed, and then you just want to let off the gas, and then you'll pretty much just keep rolling at a constant speed. You can speed up if you need to. Depending how fast the wingsuit flyers are going, sometimes you're going too fast, so you gotta brake. I mean, you can pick up some serious speed on this ramp, so it's not a good idea to accelerate the whole way down. I put a little ramp, there it is. I put a little ramp here just for fun. You know, wingsuiters can mess around with cars just going crazy in the air. So yeah, there's that. If I can, oh wait, I can't die. This is a capture. And then obviously if you're wingsuit flying or skydiving in this job, you want to just wait till the person goes off there, lands on the ramp, starts driving down, and then you're just going to want to follow them down. I like to see how low I can get, as I'm sure everyone does. But pretty much I like just, you know, following my shadow. You try and get close to your shadow. The closer you can get your shadow to you, the closer you get to the ramp. And then you can see your screen starts like getting in real close. The ramp just pushes it towards you. And then of course, like, you can follow the cars all the way down here, and then you can take off to the side and like try and do one of these gaps down here. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of fun you can have on these jobs, and I mean, most of it's out at the mountain just because, I mean, I prefer flying out here. It's open. It's like there's a lot of scenery, and I mean, wingsuit flying is, I mean, more of a mountain thing than, you know, like a city thing. So yeah, there's that job. Actually, I want to show you one more job. Something that's really popular in the skydive community, not really the stunt community because they're so against props and all their stupid rules and all that garbage. What's popular is tunnels, terrain tunnels, just flying through tunnels, stuff like that. So I made this one job, and the tunnel ends on top of the waterfall. I just called it waterfall tunnel or tunnel waterfall or something. What was it? Yeah, waterfall tunnel. People really like this job as well. This is the job where I did the broken down bus fly through a couple times. It's really hard to get through those buses. You cannot pull your parachute through the bus because you'll die, and so you have to fly all the way through. So basically you start here. One thing I will warn you about is in this job, if you wanna, I mean, I made a little hole down here so you can get pulled under here, but you gotta make sure you're down on the bottom to get under there. If you don't get under there, you're gonna get stuck there, and if you have any rebreathers, your rebreathers will just keep like respawning, and you'll just stay under there until your rebreathers run out. So, and that could be a really long time. So you don't want to get stuck under there. So if you do fall in the water over there for any reason, there is a little hole you can get sucked through, but you want to make sure you're down on the bottom, else you're not going to get sucked through. You're going to get sucked like onto it, and then you're going to get stuck there. In this job, you'll respawn in hydras, I think, or something. You'll respawn in something up here in the air. There's a platform all the way up there, and that's where the hydras respawn and stuff. I don't really want to go all the way up to that platform just because the tunnel starts right here. I don't know why I put the platform up there. I guess so you can also do like mountain terrain flying on the other side there. Probably. I don't entirely know, but I made this job a little while ago, and I actually haven't played it lately, but it's a really fun job. Of course, the spawning of props kind of sucks, so you gotta kind of find out where the openings are and then try and remember them. This one turns and it's got some gaps inside, which is cool. I'm not gonna try any gaps right now. I lost my balance, but that's fine. I can't die in a capture crater. Whoa, I'm swimming on the waterfall. That was really weird. So yeah, I mean I'm having kind of a bit of fun here just by myself, just in creator, but these jobs are a lot of fun just to screw around with. Something I always had an idea to do but never did do, is if you fly down the whole tunnel and then you get someone to park a dinghy out over here and you can gap through the back of the dinghy, that would be a pretty cool Skyz Life clip. So yeah, there's a little bit of a Kickstarter idea for all of you. So yeah, I mean, this is a new series that, I mean, I'm just trying out. I think it's going to be real popular just because people really do enjoy my Skyz Life videos. I mean, they really are one of a kind. No one else is really making video. I mean, Sky Children crew make very similar videos to what I make. That's kind of where I got the idea. So big shout out to Sky Children crew. If you guys are skydive lovers and you know you love skydiving in GTA and you're not in the Sky Children crew, you should definitely go check them out on Social Club and join the crew. There's a bunch of the leaders of Sky Children are real life skydivers as well. So if you're into real life skydiving and you're into, you know, in-game skydiving, you might even want to join our Skype chat. We don't want to like overflow that chat with a bunch of random people, but if you're really into what we're doing, then I mean, there's obviously a place there for you. So I mean, I hope you guys are going to enjoy this series. I hope I'm going to get a lot of just awesome, insane footage from people. I'm really hoping people are going to build their own cool jobs that I can go try out and, you know, fly and have fun on with my friends. And so yeah, I mean, I hope you guys go out and, you know, just go out and get crazy. There's no rules. That is my #1 rule, is there are no rules. But just make sure you send me skydive content. So anyway, I hope you guys all go hit some crazy awesome clips and have a gaptastic day.
Release the savage.